Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one's in Amador County. This is an actual picture in the background of the property. We've also got drone video flying around the property. You can see that on the website too. It's 1.6 acres. We're asking 24,888. So just almost $25,000 for this property. We've lowered the price a couple times, and there's always a magic price out there. Just got to find it, right? For the right person to go after this one. So let's take a look at this. We got oak trees and pine trees in the background. You can see pine trees over here. This is an oak tree here. And there's a good chunk of flat area on this property. There's some hill too. And you can see in the background there's a fire hydrant back there. This little yellow thing over my shoulder. Let's jump into the website. We're going to jump into ruralvacantland.com and pull this guy up. I've got some more pictures that I'll try to show you. So Luke Smith, phone number. If you want more information about this property, you can call me or just go for it. There's a buy it now button on the website too. I think this one asks for $500, and then we start the title paperwork, take through a title company. So here's some pictures. Let's blow up these pictures. These are actual pictures. I don't know what that's a picture of. That's not the property, but this is the area. Okay, so here's more of the property. Okay, so there's trees and then there's a bald spot behind the property. That's what those previous pictures were. So we're down here, the road's down here, and the property, I think it's off of this bend. So it's right back here in these woods. And then there's a highway further off to get to the property and going through the bottom of this valley. So here's a bend in the road facing out towards the property. Just a bunch of big trees around the area. Okay, so let me make sure I have the right bend. I believe it's this bend here. So the bend off the road going this way into the property. So here again, you can see that bend. Here's the shape of the property. If you see that bend, I was pointing at the bend going into the woods, and here's that bald spot we were just looking at some pictures of. Here's driving directions to town. It's like 3.8 miles to a park thing. Here's a mining company, some different stuff. Different, parks and things in the area are really close. So then there's Walmart. It's 15 miles to Walmart. And this is by Jackson and Sutter Creek. So we've got Sutter Creek here, and Sutter Creek, Martinell, Jackson, Scottsville, all along the Highway 49. Whenever I have properties along this 49 corridor, people just seem to grab them up. The elevations are nice. The weather's nice. It's very Mediterranean feel, dry, not too muggy or anything, and just a pleasant, easy environment to grow grapes, hence all the grape names of grape wineries that are in the area. And this property is just up the hill a little bit from there. There were fires in the area. These are old fire maps, but these pictures we have are after the fires, and you can see that it wasn't burned. So here's the property again. I'll just keep going through pictures. Here's different forest that's all around the property. Here's the property, and as we go up the hill, it gets forest and forest. But I mean, further up the hill, it gets awesome Sierra Nevada kind of forest. So I'll jump into some maps on that here in a sec too. Here's an actual picture of the property with the trees, and like a spring picture with the trees starting to pop, and just big pine trees in the area. Looks like a nice place to build a house. Looking out at the trees, you probably have all kinds of birds. You can put bird feeders out. That's one of the things I want to do at this house. It's one of the next projects with the kids, right? Okay, so here's Sacramento. Here's the property. Let's see if I can reach it. You can see Sacramento over there. San Francisco, Sacramento, the property over here. Lake Tahoe up here. We're in between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe. And if you go up the hill to just not all the way to Lake Tahoe. Yeah, you can go all the way to Lake Tahoe, and there's great skiing. But there's a ski hill just up the hill here a little bit that I forget the name of, but it's major skiing, snowboarding. If I pull up the maps, I think I'll be able to show it to you. So let's go to that. So we've got maps. So there's the drone video. So there's a YouTube video listed on this ad. If you go back to it, and you can do 3D fly around the property on that one. So here's the property. I'm going to pull up the maps. I'm going to show you where skiing is, because I think that's a really nice attribute to this property. So the highway goes by, and if we follow the highway up the mountain, It's going this way, but it goes up the hill. Here you start getting into skiing. And let's see if I got this right. I'll tell you the name of the ski hill. It should be on the map. I should have pulled this up before I started doing this, but you just bear with me. Here, Kirkwood. So Kirkwood is like an hour drive up the mountain. Kirkwood Mountain Resort, and you can see all the ski hills going on here. And then if you keep going further, you get into Lake Tahoe. So if you go further, you get into all kinds of Lake Tahoe skiing. But Kirkwood is the first one you get to. So you could probably sneak in and out of there from this property. Or if you built the property out, you could do Airbnb kind of rentals. And people that want to go skiing up there without living up there could drive up. It's an hour drive. You stay here, drive up in the morning, go skiing, drive back down, and get out of the higher elevation weather for the night. So that's just just an idea. It's that kind of location for the property. Okay, so as we keep going down, it's got the Buy It Now button on the website. So you could click in there, and I'll just do that. I think it's a $500 one. Yeah, so $500 down payment. And this isn't like I'm going to make $500 payments for the rest of forever. This is to hold it for, like, this says 10 days. So, it gives you 10 days to, like, get the paperwork going. We'll go run it through a title company. Not 10 days to close, but 10 days to, let's get all the paperwork. Let's sign it. Let's get it to a local title company. I've got a title company in this area that I like to use. First American Shop that I use for a lot of these transactions. And it's asking some basic information here. We start putting that on the contacts. This says contract and not contact. I'll try to get that fixed. And yeah, some basics. Okay, so there's the property, $24,888 with title insurance and APN, numbers. It's 2,500 foot elevation, GPS coordinates. If you click on that link over here in your phone, it'll give you drive-in directions to the property. You can drive over and look at it, go walk around it, don't make yourself at home, but until you pay for it. But go look at it and see if you want to make yourself at home. Just basic stuff about the property. There's that Walmart we're getting directions to. There's some shops in the area. There's a local elementary school and Italian restaurant. H&R Block. It's that time of year, right? United States Postal Service down the road. It's 2.9 miles to the post office, gas stations, 12 miles to the gas station, and there's a bunch of different parks in the area. So if you're interested in this one, please hit that button in the description that takes you back to the website and go read more about it. Go study it. Go take a look at it. See if this is the right one for you, and take off with it. Go build a house. Go make it happen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at ruralvacantland.com.